Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special morning briefing that's going to be slightly longer than 90 at 9 today because the global financial system may not be on the brink of chaos, but it's having a bit of a look over the edge. Lehman Brothers is now expected to file for bankruptcy within the next 12 hours after the US government refused to guarantee a bailout of Lehman and potential buyers, including Barclays Bank of the UK, walked away from a deal. An emergency trading session of the credit default swap markets in New York was held just a few hours ago. It's just finished. It was an unprecedented move. The credit default swap markets were worried that the collapse of Lehman would cause chaos in that market with no counterparty for people to deal with. So they've had a netting session where those who've dealt with Lehman have net off against each other. They hope this will avoid a complete meltdown on Monday morning. It was dependent on Lehman Brothers filing for bankruptcy within the next 8 hours. The CEOs of the world's biggest banks have been meeting with US Treasury and Federal Reserve officials around the clock in New York over the last 2 days to try and find a solution to the failure of Lehman Brothers. The New Zealand dollar dropped nearly a cent this morning. That's because fears about chaos on markets reduced demand for the carry trade, which the New Zealand dollar depends on. And this will all mean, this increased turmoil will mean increased pressure on interest rates, particularly our fixed mortgage rates, which are funded on these international credit markets. And finally, just to show how much trouble the world's financial system is in, Bank of America now is in takeover talks with Merrill Lynch because Merrill is in such a weakened state. This was America's biggest investment bank. Its shares fell 30% in the last 2 days of last week because of this financial turmoil. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was More Than 90 at 9, a special morning briefing on the global financial system's chaos.